I'm scared. I'm scared and I'm afraid. Here's a fun fact about me that you might not have known. This is a fun fact. When I raise my eyebrows really high, you can see my hair move. You see that? That's just crazy. It's a bone bearing stream now. Yeah, he can have it. I got his ring. Sorry, I'm bathed in the heavenly light. I don't know how to light, like, footage. Lo Solo, thank you for the congratulations. Lo Alex, Cullen, Mingles, and Nick, Mikado, John, Thomas, Nagisa, Toast, Andres, Zacinator, Mask, a white woman jump scare. I'm not scary. I am the scared. Complex awareness, Asana, Bradaka, Oscar, irrelevant. Okay. I'm here. Little Reaper's Arrow. And I'm a lord. I'm here and I'm scared. You have tickets to Beetlejuice. Wait, the musical or the sequel? It would be so cool if you had tickets to Beetlejuice the musical. Well, I was scared because I'm on the screen. You can see what I'm doing. You can see me adjusting my ring that I don't know where I got this. Oh, the movie, okay. I do want to see the musical. It's coming to Toronto, I think. Oh no, you're not allowed to say that here. Bye. I just see the fake shirt. Yes, it's my shirt with the skulls. Ew, Canada. I fucking live here, man. Married to Iowa, yes. Wedding ring. What? Okay, I got my other ring. It's not my fault. My ring finger is the finger that all the rings fit on. It's not my fault. It doesn't fit on any of the other fingers. Thank you. This is my cutest outfit. The arm warmers were provided by Super K, who just recently purchased more crispy fried onions for me. I'm sorry to say, but I keep running out of them, and I'm not going to stop putting them on my throne. It's easier to put consumables on there because I don't have to worry about finding space for things. Would you expect me to look something like this? Oh yeah, did anybody notice? I cut my hair. I cut my hair since last time. My hair's shorter. The system works. Hey. Okay, so I just found out today about the Hatsune Miku boxing game for Switch. Would you guys be mad if I put that on my throne? I kind of want to play that game, but it's like $70. No, it's real. It's a boxing game with Hatsune Miku. It's real. I saw it. You need to punch Vocaloids. I hope you get to play as Kaito and like it's not just Miku there. Because they use Miku for the advertising for all those Vocaloid games, but the other main 6 are in there, right? Why is it so much? Because it's a brand new video game. Also, it's on a Nintendo console, so it's never going to price drop. I think it came out in July. Is a new thing that I'm going live? Well, listen, it's not new to see my torso, but this is a rare occasion. I only do it for milestones and events, because it is scary. We have Swedish Fish-kun for emotional support. I need him. It's scary. What do you think of fried dough? I mean, I don't think I've had it. Like, the most extreme fair food I've ever had was deep fried Kit Kats, and those were just okay. It says Silk Science, where? You thought you could trick me. You're just seeing my neck. This is my neck. You can't see more of it. Scared of what people see in my face. What? I'm smart this time. I'm smart. You see, I've clever. I'm clever. Fake. The fake is clever. There's no reflections in this glass. And it's a cute cat paw. Yeah. I'm a genius. This is a face reveal? Fuck no. Oh, no. It's, it's 70K. You don't get that until 100, and I get my little plaque. I get my major award. I want my major award. I deserve it. It's a cup reveal, exactly. Does this feel like Technoblade's humor and intonation? I have been compared to him before. Sad what happened to him. Do we get the reveal before or after? Well, after. How am I going to make the video without the plaque? Might take him a few months to get it to me. So you better hurry up and subscribe. Nice fish. What's his name? It's Swedish. Swedish fish coon. That's its name. As you know. It's like the candy that I can't access. Thoughts on the Minecraft movie? Bad. But it's not for me. Maybe by the time you reach 100K, they stop sending out plaques. If they do, I'll make my own. Sound more like Red from OSP? Well, at least I've been compared to a woman for once. Okay, can I be honest with you guys? This is a dumb moment for me, but Lamazo, you reminded me with the Steve thing. I'm not super familiar with Minecraft, but like Minecraft Steve, that's his full name. He's not just Steve, he's Minecraft Steve. So when Jack Black showed up just looking like Jack Black in a blue shirt, I was like, he said, I am Steve. I was like, oh, that's just a dumb joke. No, he's Minecraft Steve. I didn't get it until hours later. He doesn't look like Minecraft Steve. Like, there's whitewashing, there's also that, but he didn't even shave his beard. I know probably in story it's supposed to be that Jumanji thing of, oh, he's been trapped in the game for years and like his facial hair grew out in that time, but that's not what Steve looks like. Steve is clean shaven. He's got a buzz cut. Oh, your friend Brandon Scripps? Well, I'm glad you found that cool. I don't remember who that is. I see Jack Black, T-Pose, and Flying Creative. Yeah, like and subscribe. I deserve it. Steve has a beard? That smile, it's actually... You guys are fucking with me. You guys are fucking with me. No, you're lying to me. Minecraft Steve doesn't have a beard. What the fuck? Steve has a beard depending on who you talk to. Whatever. It's just because Jack Black didn't want to shave. Be real with me. Be so for fucking real with me. Even if it was like 100% definitive that Steve has a beard, it's just because Jack Black didn't want to shave. He has a beard, it's just not noticeable because of the art style. Bullshit. Asking Jack Black to shave is criminal. Whatever. Can't blame a man for loving his beard. I can blame him for being in shitty movies, though. I feel like you guys are lying to me, but I'm scared if I grab my phone, it'll show things. Jack Black should have stayed... He was retired? How? Isn't he like 50? Steve had a beard, but then they changed the skin texture, so now he no longer has the old Steve skin from the older days of Minecraft. He had a beard. Okay, so it's like, well, this movie has been in development hell for 10 years, so they're using the old version of Steve. He is not 50. He looks 50. Is he older than that? His hair is partially white. Probably much older. Oh, come on. I'm not going to buy that Jack Black is in his 60s. There's no way. 55. Okay. I'm not crazy. That's what I said. He's like 50. 55 is close enough to 50. Whatever. He's in his 50s. Nitpicking me. I'd believe 103. Oh yeah, Jack Black is ancient. He's infinite. And they make it animated? I don't know. Do kids like animated movies these days? I know this is a dumb question because I've never stopped watching animated stuff, but you know, maybe kids are just more into live action. I don't know. I hated live action kids movies when I was a kid. I didn't want to watch them. I don't like looking at people. Inside Out 2 did well. Okay. That movie just came and went for me. I remembered the first movie was such a big, humongous deal, and like barely anybody's talking about the sequel on Tumblr, so. August 28th, 1969. Nice. Everything else not so nice. Yeah, I mean, it is a movie for... The kids do deserve better than this, like, honestly. The kids are playing Roblox. How did Aquaman get roped into it? A lot of money. They saw the Mario movie making bank, and they were like, oh, we gotta get this Minecraft movie out of development hell and get it into theaters real quick. Get the famous guy in there. Roblox movie coming before the end of the decade. Roblox has even less of a story than Minecraft. At least in Minecraft, you're just in a universe or in a world. In Roblox, you're just anywhere. It's basically just Second Life, but with squares. We bully them with Ugly Sonic, but it's the entire movie. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's going to make plenty of money. Because that's the benefit of kids' movies. You're automatically selling 2 tickets for every kid who wants to go see it, because they got to go with their parents. Unless you're like a smart parent and you pull the move of like, you go watch this movie, I'll go watch this better movie. What? Just wait for me after the movie's over. Concorde flopped so Astrobot could fly. Real. The lizard man with the man bun just wasn't enough. I don't know his name. He could kind of get it though. Too bad he's dead now. Jack Black has gotten no break. Mario movie, then Borderlands, now Minecraft. I mean, I'm sure he's gotten plenty of breaks. It wouldn't surprise me if he's like in 20 minutes of the Minecraft movie. He's not going to be in the whole thing. They can't afford that. He was Bowser. He has been in a lot of video game movies, and I'm super not a fan. Marketing was the starting point for this movie, yeah. Of course, there's like a backlash to the backlash where people are like, why were you expecting the Minecraft movie to be good? And I'm like, movies don't have to be bad. Like, yeah, I think we could all tell just like, because we're human beings that live in the real world, we know that a Minecraft movie would be a bad idea and it would be bad, but it doesn't have to be. Like, the Lego movie could have been shit, but it wasn't. They could have pulled it off. Any concept can be done well if you know what you're doing. It doesn't have to suck. Unfortunately, they chose to suck. Okay, the Mario movie can be good, but not the Minecraft movie. It had to be good. If it wasn't good, Nintendo was not going to sign off on it. Because they made that mistake in the 80s. Remember with the live-action Mario movie? That killed Nintendo movies for like the next 30 years. Or 40 years even. They're just like, unless this movie is god tier, we are not signing off on it. But good luck to Zelda fans. Good luck with that. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Live action Mario was better than animated. I've seen the live action Mario movie and not the animated movie, and I gotta tell you, there's no physical way that's possible. The live action Mario movie was so bad, and then it had the audacity to end with a "you're not gonna believe this" setup for a sequel that never happened. That movie might have killed Bob Hoskins. Oh, that was 93? My bad. I thought it was 80s. It felt 80s. It was actually exactly 30... Oh my god, it was 30 years between the movies. That's beautiful. Play a Zelda game on stream. I'm no good at Zelda. I'm pretty sure I've played Zelda on stream before, have I not? Didn't I do a little bit of a Bread in the Wild? The Bread in the Wild? The Bread of the Mild? I'm never gonna be able to say its real name. Oh yeah, you gotta watch Capybara for the Zelda streams. I missed the last one. I was too busy trying to translate Dojin. This one's... It's never gonna work out. I don't even know why I'm fucking bothering. There's so much overtext, just like floating text on this friggin' Dojin. I've tried replacing it with English text and it looks like shit. Damn you, Japanese artists. No idea why people want live action anything real. Everything looks better in animation. Breath of the Weath. Breath of the West. Yeah, Breath of the Wild 2, that's the new one. Where you have Gmod powers. But I just realized, okay, no, it is, chat is showing up on screen. I was having problems with that earlier, I didn't check. We need a Nintendogs movie? We need a Nintendogs game! We need a game. We need a game. We need a video game. Not an app. They're killing Pocket Camp for a reason. We need a game. Every time I see something is getting a live action adaptation, I already know it's a money laundering scheme. Yeah. They keep doing that in Japan, though, because, anime. They keep making live action adaptations of anime, and they always look bad because anime isn't meant to be seen in real life, Those hairstyles weren't meant to work in the third dimension, bro. What video game movie would you want to see? Updated Animal Crossing movie. The first Animal Crossing movie was based on Wild World, and it wasn't amazing, but it was very calming and cute, and I was a fan of it. It really did feel like somebody brought the DS game to life. It would be interesting to see that updated for, island mode. One Piece works somehow. Everybody keeps saying that, but where's the show gonna go? There's over 1,000 episodes of the anime, right? There's no way you're gonna finish all that in live action before Netflix either kills the show or the actors get too old to still look like the characters. Yeah, there's an Animal Crossing movie. It hasn't been officially translated into English, at all. Oh, thank you, Biggest Artist, for being a real faker for 8 months. But it's got fan subs. I think you can just find the whole movie on YouTube. It's just like a full animated movie for Animal Crossing. It might even have a fan dub. I don't know. But yeah, I think it came out in the 2000s. It was really good. I mean, it was good to me. For most people, it would probably be very boring. But I like boring cinema. I'm interested in seeing Sonic Movie 3. That's gonna be my great return to the theaters after... I don't even remember what the last movie I saw in theaters was. Avatar The Last Airbender live action? Which one? I haven't seen either, but I know that they don't look good. They're not looking good.
You're a real faker? That's so cool.
There's a major disconnect when it comes to animation. They just can't get into it if it's not live action. That is the exact opposite of how I feel. Like, just looking at the colors and the lines, I'm like, this is way fucking better than watching people acting on a screen. As if, like, sometimes I can't get into watching live action stuff because I'll just look at an actor reading their lines and be like, what were they thinking when they acted this out? Now I'm too much of an actor. Like, I'm just like, what was going through their heads? When I'm watching animation, I'm just like, yeah, somebody animated this and it looks really good. And I can just watch it. Thoughts on the Last of Us TV show adaptation. I don't know how to tell you guys this, but I don't watch a lot of things. And I don't watch a lot of video game adaptations either. I didn't watch the Fallout show. I didn't watch Last of Us. I didn't watch Mario. I'd be like, what were they thinking? And then I would beat the hell out of them with Swedish Fish Coon. Bah, bah, bah. You don't need to watch something to hate it. Yeah, exactly. There are all these people that are like, oh, I'm hate watching this. And I'm like, I don't have time for that, man. I want to watch shows that I like. Over and over again. I watch shows on repeat a lot. This is how my neurodivergence manifests, in that I don't really like watching new things. I just like to rewatch the things I like. New things get added to the roster on occasion, but it takes a lot of effort. That's why all my audios are very samey. Just last night, I was like, oh, I want to watch Lucky Star again. And I started watching Lucky Star again. It's very easy. Thank you, Echo, for the congratulations. It's my success. It's my success story. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to do something. I forgot to do my business. I'm working so hard, but I have a new audio. 600 yen is $4. We've established this. You go to booth and you can buy my new audio. It's not safe for work. Don't tell anyone about this. But, you know, just in case you're interested, fakeasmr.booth.pm. There, just so you're aware. Just so you're aware. It also has Nyas. So, you know. Consider it. Yeah. 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 But my whole is Swedish Fish Coon. This is officially branded merchandise, you see. It's a Swedish fish. But it's not like a real Swedish fish, because it's not flat on one side. It's just both sides say Swedish. I forget which side is the canon side. I think it might be this one, because the S is near the head. I think this might be the canon Swedish fish. Sometimes I forget you do not safe for work audio. It pays the bills. Sometimes. I'm so wholesome. I'm so wholesome and sweet and cute. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yo, ambiguous. Thank you for being a real faker for 25 months. Bing bong. What's good? The bing bong is... That's Big Ben from England. It's all... It would have done that like 10 minutes. Close enough. Whatever. Do I feed the fish? No. I eat it. Considering getting into voice acting, do you have any recommendations on how to start? I don't know. I'm not really like a pro voice actor or anything. I just do this. I should sign up for like voices.com and like audition for real roles, but I don't think I would get any. Just got done writing a collab script. Ooh. You did a 5-hour stream yesterday? What? Where? Do you have a Twitch? Thank you, Carson Pinto, for being a real faker for 8 months. My week will go well. I'm gonna work real hard. Never know until you try. It was on the Twitch of a friend of mine called Foreverly. I will look up that VOD later. If they keep those. Okay, goodbye, Cuba. You don't know if my arms are cute. You can't even see them. Yeah, see, I would have worn my long sleeved shirt with the gloves, but it's in the wash. Meh. Thank you, Itpoint, for being a real faker for 36 months. It is a lot of Ks. Position to be able to access soundproof recording room. Ooh, nice. Student accommodation. Oh, I know about like trying to record stuff for videos in friggin' dorm rooms. Just so many people, so many noises. Like what the fuck? Sorry, I just had like a very intense flashback. Anyway. Trying to donate money and YouTube is being a bitch about it. It often is. They hate me. They hate my fake swag. You can't stick anything to the walls? Man, when I was in the dorms, they were just like, you can't use thumbtacks, you gotta use sticky tack. They're currently in a college dorm. Yeah. I mean, what was it? Somebody in a YouTube video was once like, you have to let go of your ego to be an actor. So if like even if it's embarrassing, you just gotta go full tilt. But I will admit that is a lot harder to do around like people who aren't expecting you to be acting. Dry board? What's that? What do you mean? What did he mean by this? What could this mean? Ugh, not inserting ads. Go away, YouTube. That's so annoying. Binged murder drones in the spirit of 2010 cringe Tumblr has been revived in me. See, that's why I couldn't get into it. I was like, oh, this is from a different era, isn't it? You can't put thumbtacks into brick walls. Yeah, but why do you have brick inside? Like, at least with drywall, you can hang stuff up. It's so good. I'll think about it. European houses have brick walls inside as well. Ugh. That makes me uncomfortable. This is your first live stream? Oh yeah. Bro, why do you keep saying bricks belong outside? No, you're right, Tiger. Appreciate the brick walls in terms of sound absorption. Oh. That is true, although my apartment, like, as long as you're in your apartment, nobody can really hear you in the other ones. Unless you're a dog barking. This is why us Europeans didn't really get the they're inside the walls horror. And yet, isn't there, what is it? I think the boy is either set in England or Ireland or one of those like lands, and it has inside the walls horror. I used to think Americans were so strong punching holes through the walls, and then I just realized they were made of cardboard. I mean, yeah, like drywall is like cheap and everything, but I think we're better off for it because if you need to fix something behind the wall, you can just tear that shit down. And it's easy to fix. Is it normal to call a Twizzler a Twizzle? No. Thank you, Crabmaster. Rats can't get into brick walls. Are you sure? ADHD meds have been wild. Oh yeah? Is it hidden? The drug's hidden? Nice. Oof. I don't like how much you guys can see of my arms. What's a brick clip? It's a clip that's a brick. You put it in your hair. Brick hair clip. The hottest new accessories. You see all these hair clips that have like anime characters and flowers on them. When is one of them gonna be a brick? Yeah? Oh no, she's white. What did you expect? I exude lame white energy. That's just real. Look at how fucking pale this shit is. It doesn't help that I'm bathed in the light of heaven. Fake arm's gonna be on that subreddit? No. They have a subreddit for I guess butts, but not arms. Oh no, you gotta eat food ambiguous. I say potato. I have brick walls with no rats in them. Several rats in the ceiling, though. No. I used to be afraid that there were rats in my old apartment because every now and then I'd hear like a bit of a sound that might have sounded like rats, but it was always after somebody did a thumping noise on the floor above me, so it was probably just like dust falling down from them doing that. Novel planning notebook has gotten to 44 pages long. I've been very bored at work. Yo, everybody's bored at work. Bored work gang. Why are people so concerned about rats? They're chill. They chew wires. Also shit everywhere. There are cats on your ceiling. What the fuck? Something people call the boyfriend pillow. Is it a pillow shaped like a boyfriend? Is that what it is? Is that what that is? Oh no, you got roaches in your Xbox. That's terrifying. I've never had roaches in my house, but that's scary. I don't want that. Don't they carry diseases? I mean, they carried the Black Plague a few hundred years ago. I don't know about today, though. They could have rabies, which I'm not fucking with. Basically a torso with an arm. Check this shit out. 2 arms, bitch. That's like that bit in Arkham City. where Two-Face gets the gun knocked out of his hand, and then he's like, 2 guns, bitch. I love that game. No one gets the bit? Fuck off. Okay, maybe I'm the only one who watched long plays of that game. Well, like, they weren't even Let's Plays back in the day. They're just like gameplay videos. That was the only way I could watch it because I didn't have a 360 and my computer absolutely could not play it. I tried. It was bad. Although that could have been the fault of Games for Windows Live. We're listening to like your third stream in the background while I was playing Arkham Knight. Oh my god. I remember I streamed Arkham Knight back in the day on my PS4. Couldn't finish it though because the fucking last cutscene was blocked. Actually, not even like the last cutscene, like the last 2 hours of gameplay were blocked from streaming. That's the dumbest feature. Any dev that uses that feature is dead to me. Thank you, Complex Awareness, for being a real faker for 21 months. Wait, I just realized. Oh, my things aren't on screen. Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry. I turned that off because I was testing. Damn it. Video quoting Zizek? I have no idea who that is. Bringing politics and philosophy to the channel could be a bit spicy. Yeah, too spicy. I don't know shit about politics. Arkham game ranking, Arkham City's the best one. And Arkham Origins is the worst one. I mean, it's fighting to the death with Arkham Knight for the bottom spot, because while I do like that game's story a lot and I had fun playing it, the fucking vehicle sections. I was never excited for the Batmobile to be introduced to the Arkham universe because I can't drive in video games. Okay, goodbye, Brandon. You completely disagree? Wow. This is, what do I call it? Mutiny. But I'll allow it. He's a Savlinian philosopher. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is very obscure for me. Like the Arkham Knight Red Hood design from the DLC. Oh yeah, he looks cool. He's cool. Like, before the game came out, I was like, oh, the Arkham Knight is a babe. But, like, that storyline was kind of weird. Asylum 4th? Knight 3rd, Origin 2nd, City 1st. Origin 2nd? Origin 2nd? That game barely functioned when it came out. That was the first Arkham series game I played without watching game footage of it, because it came out after I finally had a 360. That was the first Arkham game I played, no spoilers, and I did not enjoy it. I was like, man, this could have been so much better. Anarchy's hot, though. Origins is A tier. I just replayed it on my Steam Deck. Oh, yeah. Well, we have the benefit of being able to play it on a Steam Deck. You don't need a TV anymore. Didn't like the Batmobile sections for Arkham Knight. Real. That's so real. I don't know. I couldn't tell you if the car handles any worse than cars in any other games. I felt like I couldn't control it at all. I destroyed the fuck out of Gotham City just trying to drive around in that thing. VA voice cracks are genuinely astonishing. I can't help it. My throat is dry. I only watch Let's Plays. Well, I recently finished watching the that 15-hour long video that's just the entirety of Arkham Knight. Like, you 100% complete the game, which is all supposed to take place in one night in 15 hours. It was kind of beautiful. I was just like, wow, they really did all that shit. No hits the whole time. On nightmare difficulty. Read the Bat Family webcomic? No, but I keep hearing about it. I'm not really interested in reading the comics. I stick to the movies and the cartoons and the games. Need to verify one of my family's cards to be able to donate. Oh, R.I.P. It's okay, Toast. I cannot think about Batman without that one tweet. There are many tweets. Knight had the best jongleur. That was actually fascinating. That they were like, okay, the Joker is deaf, dead. And then they were like, but Batman's crazy. Batman wouldn't eat out Catwoman. That is just not fucking true. I mean, assuming that Batman, like, does fuck, which apparently he does. I mean, listen, I was kind of into, like, an Arkham era recently, and, I was watching a lot of video essays, and this guy made a great point. Why the fuck are they trying to build up the relationship or romance between Batman and Talia al Ghul when he has so much better chemistry with Catwoman, and they're closer, and everything just makes more sense? Why did he fuck Talia al Ghul when Catwoman was right there? I don't get it. Catwoman has a personality. Yeah, I know Damian exists and it doesn't make any sense. Why did he fuck her? The only valid ship is Bruce Wayne x Batman. Incorrect. Bruce Wayne x the Joker. No, Batman x the Joker. Because Bruce Wayne isn't real, it's just Batman. Arkhamverse does make some really questionable decisions. Yeah, but that's canon. He had a kid with her. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what does she have that Selena Kyle doesn't, aside from an army of ninjas that he doesn't like anyway? Batman and the Joker are literally just tied together for eternity. Yeah, that's what happens in Arkham Knight. He's just, like, in Batman's mind permanently. And then Batman locks him away. It's a battle in the center of the mind or whatever, but having another man locked up inside your brain, kind of gay. I forgive how the Arkhamverse handled Robin, how he didn't do anything. As, I think he would have been really useful in Arkham City or Arkham Knight or any of those, and instead Batman's just like, no, research a cure. Wasn't he drugged? Yeah, he got a super extreme dose of fear toxin and then he started hallucinating the Joker. But it was basically just implying that the Joker's in his brain because of Joker's blood getting into him. I don't think that's how that works, but okay. This talk is like listening to a special interest. Bitch. Is that a negative or a positive? Mean to me. Play the Arkham games. Depends if you like the person or not. Beating you with Swedish fish coon. Yeah. Wouldn't mind going on a date with Harley Quinn. Well, she's single now. Maybe. I don't know. That shirt's super cute. Oh, thank you. I don't know what you would search for. I bought this at a store. At a real store. Like a physical store. I could... the tag's on the back. I can't get to it right now. It's on the back of my neck. I don't know. It's part of some big brand. This is like the only kind of shirt they do, though. It's just like a shirt with a pattern on it that buttons up. Maybe if you looked up like skull button-up shirt, you might find it. I don't know. There's very tiny skulls. Yo, what the fuck was that? Ambiguous, why did you delete that? Let him speak. Time out for war crimes. Oh, that's mean. I'll allow it. All ships are valid. Let him cook. Also, like, I guess it depends on which Batman it is, because other people have been Batman. Pro shippers will not be tolerated. Yes, they will. I am one. Oh my god, are we about to get into like an, like a ethics battle? You're gonna have to tolerate pro shippers. Because I'm right here. Alfred X the Joker. No! Mingles, you can't. They'll get my ass. What does pro ship mean? See, this is the problem. Whenever you say like pro ship, nobody ever knows what's going on. I make jokes about like being a fujoshi, and everybody knows what that means. But when I tell people like, "Oh yeah, I'm shipping like shit you ain't ever considered," nobody gets it. Mongrels. Oh girl, we in the fiction battle. Pro ship, you like the HMS Belfast? I don't know what ship that is. Batman X the Bat, that's real. Batman X the Bat computer's real. He spends so much time with her. He's kind of got a thing with her. I think it's real. Am I wrong? Oh no, my shirt's all messed up. Hold on. More time on his PC than with his own son. Oh yeah, he's a deadbeat dad. Batbike X Tumblr. It was literally inside it. That's from the movies, right? Batman's an online gambler. He is like... Bruce Wayne is dumping his entire fortune into Genshin. That's just canon. Oh no, wait, no, when was the last time Oracle was mentioned? Oracle likes the Bat computer, that's real. It can work like a Plankton and Karen. Would you describe that as working? Oh, okay, but here's Oracle X Wheelchair BMX. Damn, okay. Oracle X being kidnapped in Arkham Knight. Batman X Man-Man. Batman X Man-Bat. Man-Bat is single. He killed his wife. Oh, I'm just thinking, Bruce Wayne putting a shitload of money into gacha games. Not like buying gacha, funding gacha games by like investing in them so that more people get addicted to gacha games and therefore don't turn to crime. But then they end up turning to crime to pay for the gacha rolls, so there you go. Professor Peg X the Boiler Room of Hell. That guy's fucking nasty. I was a little bit pissed though because I know we did it in Arkham City, but when we started finding like the bodies of people in Arkham Knight, I was just like, this should have been Zaz. We literally had a serial killer character built in. And his whole thing is setting up corpses in like posed forms to make a point. Like the corpse mutilation was a little bit interesting, like the deformities that Pig couldn't fix, but Zaz was right there. Like we had that. Deathstroke X learning the age of consent? What? I don't think he tries to fuck anyone in the games. Who's he fucking? Man-Bat's wife survived, didn't she? No, when you find her... Don't you find her body in the lab and she's dead? I'm talking about in the Arkham series. Gotham by Gaslight. Oh, it's never gonna happen. It's not. It's not coming back. They're making VR games. They're making VR games. Deathstroke was grooming Tara. Okay, but they weren't fucking. I mean, there's definitely fanfics, but they weren't fucking. Wait, they did? What? Shit. Her body disappears in Arkham Knight? Oh, I did not see that in the long play. They did fuck in the... Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. That's really unfortunate. Harley X Catwoman? Now that's a rare pair. I don't know if they've ever even spoken. They don't have much crossover. Solomon Grundy, honestly kind of wish he had more screen time, but I don't know what he does outside of just from being menacing and dying. Electrocutioner X to freaking bed. The poor Electrocutioner. He got so screwed over. It's always Ivy X Harley, give her some range. Yeah, for real. I mean, I think they're cute together. Is Two-Face's dick half burnt? No. I guess it depends on like what the origin story of his burns is. I thought he just got acid thrown on his face. And maybe his arm. I don't know. The fact that he's just like evenly burnt down the middle, that seems very hard to pull off. Was my first exposure to DC Comics. Probably Batman Begins. I don't know. I think I saw that movie in a drive-in movie theater. I miss those. Also, The Batman, which was a cartoon from the 2000s that was just called The Batman. Can I be real with you guys? A bit of a weird admission here. But there was like a made-for-TV movie based on that animated series. I think it was called The Batman versus Dracula. And the Joker gets turned into a vampire. And Vampire Joker could kind of get it. That's all I'll say. Also, the bit where he's in the cage in the Batcave and he's drinking Batman's blood, that kind of like awoken something in me when I was a child. I'll just say that. It's like some Gaunt and Bitey. Everyone on Tumblr is like, oh, why do you like all these like skinny, scrawny characters? We like dudes with some meat on them. We like hairy dudes with beef. And I'm just like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but stop trying to make me feel bad for being into weird, skinny dudes. Sticks are where it's at. Like, I'm not saying I could never like a dude that's got some beef on him. I appreciate beef. It's just, yeah, I do find those Genshin characters attractive. I'm sorry. I know they're just sticks. I don't care. Give me a twink any day, she said, being exclusively lesbian. Ratman, yeah. Or perhaps Ratman from the Portal games. He was skinny, I think. He wasn't in the games, he was just in a comic. He looked fucking crazy, though. Everyone needs a type. My type is dude you could see in a BL. They made Harley Quinn that was a villain and completely unrelated to the Joker. In the game, they kind of did an interesting thing with that, where after Harley mourns for the Joker. She kind of becomes a successful leader of his gang by herself, because it's they were implying she's become more confident now that the Joker isn't there, which, I mean, true, he was just an abusive shithead to her. But at the same time, they kind of flattened it by the second there are sort of Joker clones. That whole plot point was really dumb. The second there are kind of fake Jokers around, she's like, hell yeah. I gotta get with this old man who kind of vaguely looks like the Joker. That was weird. It's probably because of Tara Strong. I was upset with that, because the second she popped up in Arkham City, I was like, wait, that's not her voice from the first game. That sucks. Did the original voice actress retire, or did she die in between the games? Because otherwise, I don't see why they would have replaced her. I just remember hearing her, and I'm like, oh, that's Tara Strong. I know her. She's not Harley Quinn. Sorry, I just liked her old voice better. I'm a hater. Harley Quinn doesn't exist. The series literally made her. Yeah, she was first created for the original Batman cartoon, or Batman the Animated Series. Just have to keep coming up with different names for all these Batman cartoons. But yeah, that Batman show, it influenced a lot. Like, it's really interesting to know that a kid's show really had that much influence over how the Batman story changed going forward. Just adding Harley Quinn to the mix, creating a new backstory for Mr. Freeze. Just really, it changed a lot. It's very interesting. Ever read manga? I mean, I have read manga before, yeah. Why are you wearing the same shirt my mom is? What? Your mom has the button up with the skulls? No. No, there's no way. There ain't no way. They downgraded Mr. Freeze's backstory? Okay, it's been ages since I watched it, and I didn't watch it all the time. What did they do to him? Momcore? My son, Swedish Fishkun. How dare you give him a bad grade in school for being a fish? I'm going to the superintendent or whatever, I don't know. I'm gonna get your ass. I'm suing you for giving my beloved Swedish Fishkun child a bad grade. She has it, but with little white dots. Okay, well, this is very different. It is kind of a polka dot pattern, but it's skulls. Whatever. Yes, it's a Swedish fish. It's a plushie. Very expensive. It is my emotional support Swedish fish. They literally just made him a diamond thief that fell into, like, a super fridge. Okay. That's weird. Well, thank you, Grumpy Ursus, for being a real faker for 15 months. Been trapped in the basement. Whose basement? Anyway, that Mr. Freeze backstory sucks. I feel like they were cribbing that from the live-action movie, which also sucked. But even that movie had the backstory about his wife. You were in windowed mode? Well, put me in full screen and take a good look. These are faces that are staring at you. I know it's only in 720p. I can't do anything about it. Do I have a blahage? No. I don't have a blahage. I only need Swedish Fishkun. That's all I need. Look in his eyes and know how smart he is. Rah. Look at his adorableness. Attack. They invented the skull emoji in real life. Yeah, I got it on my ring. Yeah. Yeah. I'm cute. I'm super cute. I want to dye my hair black. Can I be honest with you guys? I want to dye my hair black. It's the perfect length. I just have to side part it and I'll look exactly like V. I'm gonna dye my hair black for the winter. Or for Halloween. I'm gonna dye my hair black for Halloween. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna dye my hair black. Nobody can stop me. Forgot how good Swedish fish are. I'm gonna get some later. Oh. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you. I can't buy these later because this is $15 with the shipping prices. Make them Canadian. To make you the father. I'm more like a sperm donor. Forget I said that. That was weird. Jonkler cosplay. No, I'm not dyeing my hair green. V Cyber. No. V from Devil May Cry 5. It's the only V that matters. Man. Man. Having the emo phase you never had. I want it. I deserve this. Programmer socks. The programmer arm warmers. You know, those programmers, they never get the full set. They never get the full set. Like, V, are you not going to shower? I will be V if he showered. But thank you, Parker the Hurricane Thomas, for being a real faker. Becoming a real faker. That's a new one. Thank you. Welcome. You get the, we're gonna probably be having, the secret live stream for the real fakers very soon. It's in the middle of the month. Like normal Virgil better. Heresy. Nah, I guess liking V more is the true heresy because he's new. If you like the new characters better than the old characters, it's heresy. It's heresy. It's heresy. Which of the Sparta brothers would grow bigger honkers on HRT? Dante, because he actually eats. Have you ever seen Virgil eat anything? No. Dante, though, he's eaten pizza constantly. He would get giant honkers. Why are you booing me? I'm right. Why may the devil cry? Why doesn't he just cry? Man, I don't even know. They tried to make this like a thing in the early games where like devils don't cry, but then there was a devil that did cry, so a devil may cry, or I don't know. And then he changed the name of the store to Devil Never Cried. It was stupid, okay? That they tried to make that a thing. It's just the name of the series. It doesn't matter. Dante and Virgil had sex. Which one will get pregnant? Like with each other? Well, Virgil. He has... That's how they made Nero. That whole thing with like that woman that Virgil saw in some cutscene in a DLC, that was a red herring. Yeah, that's just Dante and Virgil's son. The fuck is this topic? I'm sorry. I get weird when I'm on screen. I've been worse before. Get a cane like Fee. I do want a cool cane. I do want a cool cane. It should have a secret knife. Just thought Virgil split off by mitosis after stabbing himself. That seems to be how things get done in DMC. Yeah, the DMC 5 was very stabbing yourself heavy. But Virgil stabbing himself created V, not Nero. But Virgil X V, that's very popular. I've seen things. Unfortunately, V X Nero is not, though. Which sucks, because they're the two hottest guys there. Ever played any DMC besides the reboot one? Oof, it's so bad. Gave birth to a fish. I adopted him. How dare you? Get a flame cane like Dr. House? Wait, when did he set his cane on fire? When did that happen? Swedish Fish is basically carrying the stream. No, I'm carrying Swedish Fish. Can't wait for DMC 2. Oh yeah, can you just imagine? I'm trying to imagine a potential future in which they continued on the story from the DMC remake. Just another game with cats. Another game where I guess Dante gets more powers and his hair fills out with more white. I don't... Oh, I'm so glad that game did poorly enough that they just were like, you know what, that was a terrible idea. Let's just make a sequel to the fourth game. Like they should have done to begin with. Like if the remake was its own separate universe, as far as I'm concerned, it is. It was a religious thing, like Eve was a rib? What? I really like the boss in that game. Okay, the one... I forget that guy's name. You know that, like, shitty Fox News commentator that everybody hated? They made a parody of him in that DMC game. His boss fight was actually pretty good. I like how you had to go into the TV to fight him. That was fun. Everything else kinda sucked. Yeah, which one? I don't know his name. The guy who didn't understand how the moon affects the tides. That guy. I don't remember his name. Turns out Gay Cowboy Dante is way more popular. Just, man, it really was a sign of the times, right? The fact that just that kind of homophobia to justify why you're making your game character the way you are. Just, they're just like, oh yeah, Dante looks like a gay cowboy. We gotta make the opposite of that. And it sucked ass. So, you know, make your games more gay. That's the lesson here. Yeah, gay people are just more interesting. That's just true. Like I say this as somebody who's mostly straight, gay people are just more interesting. It's just facts. DMC gameplay was pretty good. I thought it was fun. But the story and everything else around it was like, why are we doing this? Yeah, like, I know that guy is probably still working in the industry. I hope people give him shit every day of his life for being like, oh, Dante's a gay cowboy, therefore he sucks. I hope the sales of DMC5 with the dancing cowboy hat scene... It really just, like, stuck a knife into him. That guy can get fucked. Meanwhile, Brokeback Mountain paid off. Exactly. It's not as though a gay cowboy is an unprofitable idea, so I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Dante x Batman? I don't think they would get along at all, because Batman would see him as too reckless. But at the same time, if they're fighting demons and Batman has never come across that before, he would definitely look to him for help. Is that why they had Dante dancing with a cowboy hat? I think so. I don't see why they would have that other than to be like, hey man, this gay cowboy is kicking your game's ass. Batman would hate him at first, but that shit might go crazy. Yeah, but this is Batman we're talking about, right? I mean, from the games, it seems that Batman puts being Batman above all else. And except for that time he fucked Talia, I still don't know what that's about. But he would look at Dante being all freewheeling, having fun while fighting the forces of evil, and he'd just be like, man, I wish I could be that kind of a happy person. But like secretly Dante is hiding like a bit of a tortured soul inside. And he'd just be like, I wish that we could have something here, but I have to be Batman. And it would be kind of doomed. But they might make out. They might. Dante can be a little bit seductive. I think he would kind of just like do a bit of a cabe don on Batman and just be like, hey, we're both sensing something here. And then they would passionately kiss, and then Batman would shove him away and be like, I'm Batman, I don't have time for this. I'm sorry, I know I sound like an insane person. Didn't Talia drug him? Well, he got drugged in the in the game. They drugged him in the game so he could do the trials. But I don't know about the comics. Dante x Alfred, I think they would get along really well. Talia also fucked Jason. What? Like Red Hood Jason? When did he find the time? These takes are why we're here. Thank you. I think this has been retconned in and out. Writers can't decide whether it was consensual or not. To be honest, I think that would be the only way to get Batman to, like, to fuck anyone. I mean, that's not consensual. It's not okay. But I think that would be the only way it would happen. I feel like Batman is just too managed to fuck anyone. He definitely gets horny. Like, I've seen the way he acts with Catwoman. He definitely gets horny. But he has so much self-control. POV or Fujoshi friend comes up with gay fan fiction on the fly while you're out at the mall. Yeah, the mall that is my house. In the cartoon, he got drugged too. Ooh, that's a bad sign. Dante top or Batman top? I feel like Dante, he's so free-willing, he could go either way, but Batman would insist on topping so that Dante can't get behind him. You know, it's a safety issue. Batman microdosing on estrogen to get horny on mission. It's for the mission, Alfred. No, maybe getting horny, like, makes him more focused. I don't know. We shouldn't be having that kind of conversation. YouTube's gonna kill me. They're gonna attack me with knives and demons. You know, speaking of YouTube killing me for things, just, you know. Perhaps you would like to purchase. This is audios. Yay. Okay. I have to make money somehow, gang. Batman is a heavy top, but out of necessity, yeah. He cannot let anyone get behind him. Batman must have a legendary no-fap streak. Okay. We're gonna do that thing. Does the suit jack him off? Lamp oil, ropes, porn. You want it? It's yours, my friend, but only if you have enough Fujoshi points. Do you know about the pink kryptonite? The kryptonite that makes Superman gay? Yeah, I've heard of it. I can't remember. Didn't that, like, come out more recently than you'd think? Headcanon, the superhero community has a tragic shortage of tops. Like, these motherfuckers are dressed up like peacocks, none of them are tops. Batman's the only top. That's why people are, like, want to hang out with him so bad. Anytime he's in, like, a group superhero situation, everyone's like, oh yeah, Batman, you gotta be a team player. It's because they just want to get laid. It was 2003. Yeah, that's weird. That's fucking weird. We like to think that this millennium is so much more progressive, but the early 2000s were, like, crazy homophobic. You'd think because Will and Grace was on TV that, like, people were more accepting of it, but not really. Wonder Woman is a top too. Oh, of course. What do you think the lasso's for? Can't ship Artemis and Jason? Like from Greek mythology? "2010s were weird in that, like, low-level queer phobia was very present, but somehow the political landscape was a lot less toxic for queer people than it is right now." Oh, you're talking about, like, another DC character. I'm sorry, I've never heard of her. No, I think it's the consequence of visibility, the backlash. Of course, I'm not, like, knowledgeable enough to really speak on this, but I think it started like, okay, we can have queer people in popular media, but they're mostly jokes. And then it's moved on to, okay, there are openly queer people in media, and they're not jokes, and therefore bigots are mad that gay people aren't jokes anymore. I think one of the Robins was gay. Nice. I'm sure there's plenty of fanfic about that. Plastic Man is a top. He could be both. Oh my god. Stop. They made Tim Drake bi. Nice. I'm trying to use my limited Batman knowledge. Tim Drake is the guy with the bad haircut in Arkham Knight, right? But they put him with some rando and not Connor Kent Superboy like we were asking for years. Oh my god. The ship killers. Now that Murder Drones is done, what did you think of it? I didn't watch it. I watched 5 minutes of the first episode and decided it wasn't for me. Green Lantern does not get laid. He's too busy in space, but he's got alien people. He's constantly surrounded by aliens. Maybe he's fucked one of the aliens. Hello, the hedgehog is a lie. You've come in at a really weird time. There's never been more of a bottom than Green Lantern Hal Jordan. You guys are getting into, like, superheroes I have no clue of. I didn't watch the Justice League cartoon, and the movie doesn't exist, so... When are they gonna make the Green Lantern video game? That I'm sure exists already, and is bad. Green Lantern and Marvin the Martian. Wait, they have a Martian character, the Manhunter. That guy's... I think he's green, whatever. Why isn't he fucking Green Lantern? They're both green. Makes sense. It's canon. Batwoman was created to be a love interest for Batman because conservatives accused Batman of being in a gay relationship with Robin. Oh yeah, now she's a lesbian. Didn't she have a TV show that was kind of bad? Manhunter pays to be hurt during sex. That's actually canon? So he's a real freak. It's like, it's not enough he's an alien. He's doing that too? Interesting. We don't talk about the TV show? Oh, so it really was that bad. Forgot about Martian Manhunter. He's also a bottom. Yeah, he pays to get hurt. He pays people to top. I didn't envision getting into this conversation when I started this live stream, just so you know. I probably was going to talk about Yowie regardless, though. It's been on my mind. Wonder Woman is a top to men and a bottom to women. I don't know. I feel like she'd be a top all the time. But that's just my personal opinion. Manhunter is immune to pain. Then why is he paying for it? I don't get it. If he's immune to pain, why is he paying people to hurt him? He can't even feel it. Why pay the extra? What's the point? Black Canary and Green Arrow are both switches? Yeah, alright. When is Yowie not on your mind? I'm sorry. I've been on a bit of a kick lately. I've been scrolling a lot of Pixiv. There's so much. Just like this one fandom I'm looking through has like 2,000 works. And but that's not the whole story, because sometimes these are like they call them logs, which are basically re-uploads of everything a certain artist might have posted to Twitter or some other platform, and there can be like hundreds of images in a single post. I saw one that was like 230. It's impressive. There are also uploads that are advertisements for Dojin, so they'll just show a preview of like 10 pages or so. But there was one that was a preview that was 110 pages long for a Dojin that was 200 pages long. I'm like, you just uploaded half the thing. He pays people to burn him. Oh, is he afraid of fire? Oh, he's weak to fire. Okay. So it is the wax. A mind reader just makes eye contact with fake and then flinches from having 1 terabyte of yaoi directly uploaded to their brain. Yeah, man. They'll never be able to read what I'm thinking. I coat all my thoughts in a yaoi like a phone case for thoughts, and they'll never figure it out. They'll just think, oh, she's thinking about yaoi, but like secretly that yaoi is like 3 layers deep to my real thoughts. It's very Inception like, but I'm awake. DC still refuses to let Superman and Batman date in an alternate universe. They need to try it at least once. Just once. I know people are so fucking homophobic, it would be so controversial. But they keep running out of ideas for shit to do in comics, because it's been like 100 years of them. Just go off the wall, do something crazy. Let Superman and Batman kiss. They don't even have to fuck. Just like do the classic anime blunder of somebody falls and they end up kissing by accident. Have them do a Naruto and Sasuke. Just figure it out. Yaoi contains the Canadian nuclear codes. Maybe. Batman and Superman ever hook up, it would destroy their respective city that they're in. Right. Because of the homophobia. Booster Gold and Ted Cord Blue Beetle be a couple. That is very specific. Fox News would be outraged. They would talk about it for months. Imagine they do Batman versus Superman again, somehow, and they're just like... they don't even, like, make out or anything, just, Superman gives Batman, like, a little kiss on the cheek, and he's just like, you know... that was a common practice on Krypton. But he's lying. He's just like, yeah, that's a Kryptonian greeting, but it's really because he just wanted to give Batman a little kiss. That's always fun in fanfics for anime that involve a foreign character. Because you'll have the Japanese character that's like, oh, this person is from Spain or France, holding hands while walking around is just normal to them. Oh, they gave me a kiss on the cheek. I guess that's just a common greeting where they're from. Very fun stuff. Zatanna magically turned the Joker pregnant and conservatives lost their minds. That's awesome. Mpreg Joker. Imagine if the Joker pulled out a cream pie right as he's about to bust inside Batman. I mean, that's what it is. Batman x Superman is better than Batman v Superman. I've mentioned this before, but there is this one fanfic on AO3 that's like a fix-it fic for Batman versus Superman, and it involves them just like talking. I don't even think they officially get together in the fanfic. There are just vibes, and it's way fucking better than the entire movie. You think Joker would know? Oh my god, he would find out. That's a human person. Classic. I gotta watch that video again. No, but for real, if Batman ever fucks Superman, Joker would find out. he would he would really lord it over him. It's not like he could do anything about it because it's not like the Joker could kidnap Superman to fuck with Batman, but he would definitely make fun of him for it. Joker would be supportive. Actually, no, that's worse. Because you'd think Joker would make fun of him, and he's like, "No, I'm actually very happy for you that you found someone you could let yourself be vulnerable with." Just to really fuck with Batman. Or he'd be really jealous. He's like, "Really? You're gonna fuck the Boy Scout and not me?" Yeah, Joker gets jealous. It's like, "You homewrecker." Joker steals kryptonite specifically because he's jealous of Superman. Wonder Woman is the one marrying them before it's revealed to be an alternate universe. They used to do that all the time with comic book covers back in I think, the Silver Age. I see them on Tumblr all the time. It's just like, oh, what's this shocking thing that's happening? Why is Aunt May marrying Doc Ock? And you're supposed to be really shocked and check inside and buy the comic to figure out what's going on. They would do that with, why is Superman marrying Batman? Oh my god, so shocking, find out inside. And then it would turn out to like not be related to anything. It's cool to see Superman get beaten up by Batman. I still think that was bullshit. There's no way that should have worked. Joker did get jealous when Batman got married to Catwoman. Oh my god. He's like, "I'm supposed to be your one and only, Bats." Oh, you know what I recently found out about and I watched a few minutes of? The Suicide Squad isekai show. They made him an anime. I found out because I saw a GIF set. Why'd they make Clayface such a baddie? Like, for real. But I watched the first few minutes and I'm like, Jesus Christ, anime Joker. But he's very clearly partially based on, like, Suicide Squad the movie Joker, like Jared Leto, so he kind of looks like shit. Haven't heard anything about that show. The Joker has a car that he drives by playing the piano. That's all I know about it. Isekai Joker is so one note, it seems. I mean, it's Suicide Squad, so I don't think he's one of the main characters in the end. I feel like Harley Quinn's the main character. Looking with the logic of Superman is pulling his punches, but didn't he say he was just gonna kill Batman anyway? I mean, Superman doesn't have a no-killing rule, does he? At least not one that's set in stone. Putting a bomb in Clayface, such a brain-dead move. When did that happen? Still want to see a Tim and Jason team up called Red Robin Hood. Ooh. Is it like the one music video with the girl playing the piano in the street? Oh, making my way downtown. No, it's not like that. It's just, instead of a wheel, the car has a piano. It's just got keys. I don't know. Batman vs. Superman's big fight could have been avoided by just a 3-minute conversation. Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of, like, movies like that where things could have been avoided with conversation, but they're cool, so you let it slide. And Batman v Superman, it wasn't all that cool, so I'm not letting it slide. That I'm not the only one who thought Isekai Joker looked atrocious. I mean, Joker's always got the painted on smile, so it's hard to tell, like, how he actually looks, but in this case, his painted on smile had sharp teeth, too, so you can never really tell what he's doing. It just looked bad. Toxic masculinity just fills the plot holes. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the Zack Snyder versus Superman, he's just no fun. He's just not a fun guy. I mean, I've seen clips or reviews of the Superman movie he did, and Superman before being Superman, used his powers to just stake a guy's giant, like, big rig truck with a bunch of telephone poles? Like, why the fuck? Man, I know, like, with great power comes great responsibility, and he probably hadn't learned that yet, but I really think, like, a regular, like, Clark Kent pre-Superman was just fucking up people's trucks for getting into bar fights. That was so dumb. It's like playing Dark Souls with a Guitar Hero guitar. I feel like the Joker is either utterly gorgeous or a hideous middle-aged man. There's no in between. Yeah. I mean, I hate to admit it, but some versions of the Joker can absolutely get it. Like, it's just because I'm a fan of clowns. Big men don't want to talk to each other. They want to get close enough to look at each other's eyes while fighting. The intricate rituals. I've seen that Tumblr post. The intricate rituals you construct to be able to touch another man. As the fish. Whack, whack, whack. It's getting dark out there, but it's not raining. Like My Hero Academia? Not really. I watched the first episode and I didn't understand it. Like, people that watch anime habitually are like, oh, the 3-episode test. And I'm like, if it doesn't grab me immediately, I'm out. If I can't watch this series and then be like, oh, I could definitely see myself rewatching this like 5 times, I'm out. If it isn't good enough to be added to my roster, then I probably won't watch all of it. You really hate clowns? Can't relate. I think they're fabulous. Swedish Fish Coon solo the DC verse? Absolutely. I know my boy, he is strong. It's that time of year where things start getting darker quicker. It's 2 p.m. I'm not in Iceland. Need to bring back clowncore? Fuck yes. Of course, I'm doing the opposite. I'm gonna go emo core. Like, my hair's shorter. It would be easier to dye it lighter colors now, but I want to go black. I want to be emo. I want to do it. I've always loved black hair. Like, natural black hair for, like, years. I want to get in on this business. Give me the black hair. Emo clowncore like Art the Clown. Maybe not that bad. You can be an emo clowncore without, like, murdering people very heinously. I don't like those movies. Yeah, if the first episode is good, I can't get past it. Yeah. There has to be some sort of hook, like a really cute character that I'm attached to, great voice acting, something really cool in the plot. If it's not there, I'm not interested. I can't just be sitting around watching anime for no reason. I have to watch things with intent. Mangles, why are you scared? Or shocked? I think I'd look great with black hair. Ghost Rider versus every horror character. Well, I don't know anything about Ghost Rider other than the Nicolas Cage version, so maybe he is really scary. He'd fuck up Jason so bad, though. Like, Jason Voorhees wouldn't stand a fucking chance. He'd just ride up real fast and just be like, you're going to hell, man, and then it's over. No more sequels. On the bottom screen down here, the background art just changed, as I've got my background slideshow to change every 15 minutes. It just changed to Sanrio Maioe, which is fabulous. That's my favorite Maui. I gotta update the slideshow with his Feature Scout 2 outfit though. Evil clown movie, but the clown is just gay and the town is homophobic. Less sunlight touches your hair, the darker it gets. Well, that's not going to matter for me. My hair's still partially blonde because I dyed it blonde and it's not going away. Had to wait a while before the One Piece manga got good. Yeah, everyone says that, like, oh, it really gets good like 100 chapters in. I'm like, I'm not reading that much. Especially with that art style. Freddy was robbed in Jason versus Freddy. How you lose them when you can control dreams. Listen, they couldn't have either one of them win because then that would disappoint people. I don't know, it's dumb. I mean, when Godzilla and King Kong fought, they couldn't have a winner either. These versus movies never have a winner because cowardice. Face reveal at 100k should be in clown makeup. I don't like wearing makeup though. Listen, the only way Freddy vs. Jason makes sense is if Freddy and Jason were engaging in like a very elaborate role play before they finally got down to fucking. Dying was also part of the foreplay. Alien vs. Predator was goated. Okay, who won? Like, at least the Predator is sentient. Like, they're also an alien, but, like, they're a sentient species. Godzilla definitely won that fight. Yeah, that was, like, a dumb Japanese monster movie versus American. Which, like, I get why you would want to stack them up against each other. Oh, no, wait. I'm so dumb. I forgot they remade that. When I'm thinking like, oh, Godzilla versus King Kong, I'm thinking about like the movie from I think the 60s with the shitty effects. I forgot they made like a big budget one where they fought and then I think they probably teamed up against some other alien forces. My bad, I forgot that there are two of them. Why make a versus movie if no one wins? It's just to put the two of them in there. But yeah, I get why you would want to versus them because it's America versus Japan, but Godzilla's winning this fight. He's like 3 times the size of King Kong. They teamed up against Mecha Godzilla, right. I'm so glad Godzilla movies are good now. Freddy's a creep. I mean, in the remake. That was never confirmed in the old ones, though. They still had Robert Englund in Freddy vs. Jason, and technically, he wasn't confirmed to be a pedophile. Bitch can dream. Remake Freddy is a pedo, though. Which sucks because he's way hotter. They literally had to give King Kong magical axe and the humans had to help him. Why are you saying what? I'm saying things that are perfectly canon. They make sense. Absolutely. I don't know. What was I saying? Anyway, Godzilla and King Kong. Okay, I'm out of the loop on the canon here, but does Godzilla still have a son? As I know in the shitty American version, they made Godzilla a woman, and she had a bunch of babies, so it was like Jurassic Park. But also in the other movies, Godzilla just had a son for some reason. They bring that back? No. Okay, so here's what the plan is. Next Godzilla versus... Oh, thank you, Jacob, for being a real faker for 31 months. Gotta get back to work. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. So, next Godzilla versus King Kong movie. They call it Godzilla X King Kong, and everyone's like, haha, that's funny. It's because they don't know what shipping is. But then it turns out they fuck in the movie, and that's how Godzilla gets his son. I'm correct. They already did Godzilla X King Kong. What the fuck? Is that what it was called? Boo. And they didn't even fuck? The reason the neighbors got together to burn Freddy's house down was because he was a pedo. If he wasn't, that ruins the story. No, they gathered around to kill him because he killed their kids. It wasn't, if I recall, in the original Nightmare on Elm Street, they burned Freddy because he killed kids. Whether or not he was doing anything inappropriate to those kids before he murdered them, unknown. But in the remake, it was definitely because he was diddling some kids. They killed Freddy because he got released on a technicality, but he did kill those kids. I'm pretty sure. Originally, he was supposed to be like a pedo in the original like version of the script, but they rewrote that because they thought it would be like too hardcore. Be funny if Freddy was innocent and they burned/murdered the wrong person and that screwed him up. Listen, I would never support mob justice. But Freddy's way hotter when he's burned up, so. Actually, I don't know if the remake is any good, but I have seen reviews of it. Wasn't it like there was a red herring in the remake story where they thought, oh, maybe he was innocent and he's taking revenge because he was innocent, but they burned him anyway, and then it turned out, no, he actually did touch those kids. Like, okay, sure. Hello, surprise, Lumina. Yeah, nobody understands what I'm talking about. I'm just an insane person. Who would win, Freddy, Jason, Ghostface, or Michael Myers? Okay, Ghostface is losing, just straight up, because, well, unless Ghostface is allowed to be two people, which they might have the advantage there of numbers, but I don't know. Michael Myers versus Jason. They're both basically immortal and magical, but Jason's got a machete, so I think he might win. Freddy doesn't exist in the physical plane, so he just has to wait for them to fall asleep, and then he wins, I guess. They burned his shed unaware he was still inside. Oh. That's weird. Yeah, Ghostface was just a guy. Well, Ghostface was like two different guys. They were... They only got away with what they did because they were two different guys. They teamed up. Michael literally never sleeps, though, and Jason only dreamt because he got drugged. I guess that is true. But if that's the case, then Freddy never enters the fight. He doesn't exist in the real world. He only exists in dreams. I guess the only way he could be brought out of the dream is to do what they did in the movie and just, like, grab him when you wake up. Is fake gay? Oh my god. The classics, fake and gay. Nobody brings that out anymore. Probably for good reason. Your walk ship today? Nice. Walk this way. John Wick could beat Ghostface. I could beat Ghostface. Like, I have, like, a long stick I could beat Ghostface. He's just got a knife. You put some distance between you and them, yeah, you could, anybody could beat Ghostface. It's just because they have the element of surprise. John Wick could beat any of them? Yeah, probably. I mean, most people don't have, like, firearms to fight them. Have you seen Happy Death Day? Yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't see the sequel, though. I thought it was interesting. I really did play up the mystery, although it did get a bit unrealistic. It's like, why would she have gone that far? Mostly just that bit with the car. John Wick versus Jason Bourne. John Wick. That's one of my favorite old memes. Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. Sorry, I'm clicking things. That's ASMR. I saw the official Hatsune Miku mouse on Tumblr today. I don't even know if you can still buy it, but it looked cool. They're doing a scary series this year. Scary series. Well, I mean, I've gotta write the next part to, wait, when did I drop frames? I gotta write the next part to, Zombie Girl, Vampire Listener. What did I do last year? I don't remember at all. Every slasher loses to Pumpkinhead? Well, that's only because no one's ever heard of Pumpkinhead. I know who he is. Because I watched Spoonie back in the day. Someone complimented you by saying you have a cute body. Would you find that endearing or creepy? That's creepy. It's creepy because it's so specific, you know? Like saying you have a cute body. Like, why the body specifically? You could just say cute. It gets weird when you get into, like, specific body parts. Nice arms, very army. Yeah, I guess you could say, like, oh, nice hands, but that would also... I don't know. Unless you have, like... Unless you're in a relationship with that person, specifically complimenting certain body parts is very strange. Be attractive for these types of questions? I'd argue it doesn't matter because I don't know what any of you fucking look like. And even if you were, even if any of you are like smoking 10 out of 10 hotties, don't say that. Like, I'll be honest, there definitely is like a privilege to attraction. But even if a super, like, if Timothée Chalamet himself, like, saw me on the street and came up to me and he was like, hey girl, you have a really cute body, I would be weirded out. You have cute cuticles. See, that's, you can't even fucking see those. Aren't those, I don't even know what cuticles look like. I do have a nice fish. Thank you. I understand autism means you don't know social norms, but, you know, generally, like, compliments, like, unless somebody has brought attention to something on their body, it's usually considered rude to comment on it. Like, you might notice that somebody's lost a lot of weight and you'll just be like, oh, congratulations, but, like, what if they lost that weight because they were sick or something? That might make them feel bad. Generally, like, I wouldn't compliment someone unless I saw they were doing something really new, like a new hairstyle, maybe compliment their outfit, but the body specifically, it gets kind of weird. Thank you, Atomic Thomas. Swedish fish is very cute. Kawaii. It's a very special fish because you know what he can do even though he's a fish? Yeah. He can, yeah. And fish. Yeah. you kill a man for some... What? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover with Avatar The Last Airbender would be interesting. I don't even know how you would pull that off. They'd have to isekai either the turtles or the dudes from Avatar The Last Airbender. New York doesn't exist in that timeline. Batman x Swedish Fish Coon. I don't know. I don't think Batman eats. He's super ripped, so you'd think he's got to be munching energy bars all the time. But at the same time, he never seems to have time to eat, so... You should only compliment someone spontaneously on things that a person can change. Yeah. Like, if it seems intentional. Like, if you've got new clothes or new hair, that's a pretty safe bet for complimenting someone. Although, unfortunately, I tried to compliment my mom on her hair before she left for vacation, and she was like, yeah, I don't really like how it turned out. Apparently, the hairdresser dyed it too red. I was like, but, you know, you're going on vacation. Go crazy. Get wild. It's a new you, you know? She didn't really see it that way, though. Too red. I thought it was fine. He also doesn't sleep. Yeah, real. Batman strikes me as a Reese's Cup kind of guy. We know he likes Diet Coke. He was in a commercial for that once. When you want a Diet Coke, you want a Diet Coke. Figure Batman has a bat-shaped Swedish fish on his belt. How... If it's bat-shaped, then it's not a Swedish fish. It'd be a Swedish bat. It's gotta be shaped like this. Like that. You can't see it. I zoomed the camera in for safety purposes. Oh my god. Of course. Yeah, that's not too bad. I've had worse notifications on my phone when I'm streaming. Nobody's bothering me. Thank goodness. Is my hair blonde? It's supposed to be brown. I dyed it blonde so I could dye it purple, and then it kind of grew out and faded, but it's still a little bit blonde. Now it just looks like I really fucked up my highlights. I should have gotten it layered. Men don't get compliments. It's up to you to make the change. You notice your bro is doing something different with his hair or is wearing nice shoes. Just tell him. Just say the words. I don't know any men in real life, so I can't do that myself, but, you know. Well, thank you, Andres, for the $9.99. When you hit 100K, will you do in-person AS? I don't know if I want to make videos. Videos is difficult. I've completely lost any knack I have for editing live footage, so, yeah, I'd probably just stick to live streams, just occasionally. Like, even if I show you guys my face, yeah, there's still a lot of question marks. Even if I show you guys my face, I'm not gonna make it like a regular thing. I've never been able to succeed off the strength of my looks, so I'm gonna keep that on the DL. I'm not gonna stop doing them. I'm just not gonna do, like, ASMR videos with my face in them. I think that'd be a recipe for disaster. Men aren't real. They got phased out of existence after they started the new femboy line. Right. It's only boys now. Men are just women potential. This is true. Remember what happened to Dream when he did that? I mean, Yeah, people called him ugly, but he just looked like any other dude. Nothing really happened to him as a result of revealing his face. He was. Wasn't he just a shitty person who was grooming minors because he's a Minecraft YouTuber? That didn't have anything to do with his face. He was just a bad person. I'm kind of a bad person, but like, I think I'm okay to show my face. Maybe. But I'm not gonna make it like a thing. I'm not gonna be like, let's play or live stream. I'll just strap on the face cam whenever. No, no, no. I don't think that would be successful at all. I transitioned, or as I like to call it, getting the upgrade. Very nice. How am I naughty? What? I brushed my hair before this. There's no knots. I don't think you're ready to show your face. Well, of course I'm not. I'm still at 70,000 subscribers. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to Swedish Fishcoon. Subscribe to make Swedish Fishcoon happy. You must. I'll be ready to show my face by the time we get to 100K. I don't know, I might dress up for it. I might put on eyeshadow. You won't be able to see it though, my eyes are too hooded. Minecraft YouTubers are good at grooming but aren't well groomed. That is true. Dream was looking kind of scruffy during that face reveal. Dream got worse because he stopped taking his normal pills. Never let that man release music ever again. You already subscribed to me? Okay. Fine. Whatever. Let's see if I've gained any subscribers during the live stream. I doubt it, but let's see. Okay, 1. There you go. I'm a success story. This is true. Make alt accounts. I think that would get my channel shut down. You know, I guess there's one thing about you should release more music. When did I ever release music? There is one thing that's kind of good about not being popular these days. I do get a lot less bot comments. I keep a close eye on my comments section. This history pays out like just the knowledge I've gained. Always a good idea to keep an eye on replies and people commenting, because I just saw D'Angelo's video about bots in the comment section, and they're getting fucking vile. I don't even know the purpose beyond just like pure rage, because I don't see how you could possibly generate any clicks by saying the horrible things those bots are saying. I have small eyes and I got bullied for it when I went to take my photo for my driver's license. What? That's so mean. Why would they do that? That should be illegal. Like, you have to show up for the photo. Yeah, but I don't get the rage bait. At least with like porn bots, they want you to click a link so they can scam you. Who's gonna wanna click a link to... Who would want to even click on the profile page of somebody writing stuff like that? Person taking the photo kept saying, "Open your eyes." That's like kind of racist. Ever made the bots knows that people are disturbed? Yeah, I just don't get the point of it though. It used to be really bad in certain comment sections because there were definitely like creators that just make videos every day and don't bother to read their comments because like they've just got too much going on. But they would forget to block links in their moderation settings, so it would just be full of porn bots linking to random scam websites. Just, man. If you've got a comment section, you gotta keep an eye on that. Shit gets weird. You gotta keep out the bots and people role playing as various horrible people. Maybe it's just aunties of whoever the bots are being used on. It's usually like Mr. Beast, right? Well, I guess. No, there are a lot of like ones that are just straight up racist, like on black creators, so it is that. But a lot of them are just pretending to be Mr. Beast, and I don't know why. Yeah, don't go into comments of the new Mr. Beast video. I feel scared for the kids that are fans of him, not just because he's a terrible person, but because everything around him is just so noxious. You would think porn bots would earn more money linking to actual porn. Man, I wish. Even if it was just like a form of guerrilla marketing, it's just like, hey, buy our pornography. It would be better than what they're linking to, which is scams. There's also, this one's less talked about, but is also very annoying. The one where the profile picture is just like, I think a woman in a suit, and it's some sort of inspirational quote in the comment section. They just leave an inspirational quote plus a money bag emoji, and you're supposed to click on their profile and they'll link you to some other scam website, which, at least that's safe for work, you know? I can look at that and be like, oh, that's a bot. At least I didn't have to see anything horrifying or overtly sexual today. He lives nearby, so people constantly talk about how they want to go meet him. Why would you want to meet him? He's such a shithead. He's so internally broken that he couldn't even go on dates with his girlfriend without thinking about how it could be used for a video. They literally just want money from him. To be fair, he does make a lot of videos where he just gives people money, so. It's, what was it? Philanthropy exists to launder the reputations of the rich. Like, there'll be people who see Mr. Beast giving out money and be like, oh, he couldn't possibly be bad, but then you find out what was happening in that TV show he made, and, yeah, not great. My dad almost fell for an Elon AI scam. I used to get those fucking emails all the time. It's like, here's a new way to save money on power or energy funded by Elon Musk. And I'm like, I know he's not involved with this, but it infuriates me just seeing his name in my inbox. See that Nikocado avocado? I mean, he needed to do something to get people to pay attention to him again. I don't think he's trolling. I just think he has, like, very extreme disordered eating patterns. Like, yeah, he lost the weight again. How long before he gains the weight again to get more attention? Like, I feel like somebody's fitness and weight loss shouldn't really be any of my business. Although, that whole I remember watching some video that was really bad, that it was talking about basically his entire history and what he had done and why people disliked him so much. And basically the entire video was like, oh, he just made a lot of bad videos, gained a lot of weight, and just seems like kind of a crappy person. But he didn't actually hurt anyone until he took some pictures in another YouTuber's house when she told him not to take pictures there. And I'm like, okay, so far this is like the only morally reprehensible thing he's done. All the rest was just overeating and being kind of gross. Like, it was just like a 2-hour long video, and they just talked about, oh, he made kind of gross videos, but the taking photos thing was kind of like the only morally reprehensible thing he did, so I don't get it. Like, who cares? Mukbang YouTubers scare me, not to mention the animal cruelty. What animal cruelty? Does mukbang mean something else that I don't know? Actually, speaking of scam bots, I've got this email that it's filling up. There's like 500 emails in there. I haven't bothered to clean it out. But every now and then I'll go into the spam section. These always get caught by the spam filter. They've never gotten through to me once, but they basically copy paste the same message with a few changes, and they're just like, "Hello, good sir. I have put a virus onto your computer and now I am in control of it. I have thousands or hundreds of hours of you engaging in, I guess, porn watching and other illicit activities. This will all be revealed to all of your contacts and all of your friends and family if you do not send me $800 in Bitcoin." No, wait, it's not Bitcoin anymore. It's Litecoin. You're going to church? Boo. Have a good time, though? I don't know. Do people have fun at church? Do people enjoy going to church? I never did. When spam bot ASMR, honestly... Oh, like a spam bot, but it's like a robot girl? I like that. I like that idea. Some people find it therapeutic. Alright. I found it mostly just like sleep inducing. To social, I'm going for the gelato. Okay. That I understand. If there's one thing I will give churches, it is the sweets. You can't beat a church bake sale. I'll allow it. Also, just gelato, which is kind of random for a church, but maybe it's an Italian church. Just fought sleep and... Yeah, literally. I made a game out of counting how many times I could nod... no, not prevent myself from yawning. How many times I yawned during the mass. Alright, goodbye, complex awareness. Enjoy the gelato. Once vomited in church, then they called me the devil child. That's mean. As though kids vomiting in church is an uncommon thing. Kids throw up all the time. Of course they would throw up in a situation where they're in a crowded place with a bunch of people they don't know. A relative of mine got a spam email like that, but included the street view of their address. That's fucking scary. But, the only thing you can do is not respond. Because, yeah, maybe they know where you live, but, one, what are they going to do with that information? And two, if you just pretend they never got it, then what are they going to do? Straight up slept through church most of the time. I would have if my parents had let me. They only let me read books in church when I was 5. And after that, they were like, no, you have to pay attention during church. And I'm like, man, I'm glad wireless headphones became a thing. Unfortunately, it was when I was an adult, but now they can't make me go to church anyway. I did go to my cousin's, what was it, first communion? Confirmation? Whatever. I've been there. Thank you, wireless headphones. Just listen to podcasts. Way more interesting. Good night, Rafe. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Those emails, apparently they think I live in California. You got a VPN? Never stepped in a church except to take my AP tests. Oh yeah. I took some piano tests, piano exams in churches. I mean, like, it's a place where you can very definitively find a piano. Listening to Judas and Jesus Yahweh during church. Yeah, right. I was listening to We Hate Movies complain about Mortal Kombat 2. And Dragon Communion. Yeah. You gotta go through your first communion like in a special dress just so they can give you the bread every time. It's dumb. AVN GF ASMR during a sermon. He walked on water? What are these people smoking? You have to do a special ceremony to eat this weird bread for the first time? What were they thinking? I don't think I want to do another AVGN GF audio. I think I'm past that. Okay. I feel like I had a plan for something that I wanted to do during the stream, but I've completely forgotten it. Emails, I'm looking for properties in your state of California. I'm not there. I'm in Pennsylvania. Right. Real estate scams. Also heard of well, there's this new commission scam post that's going around on Tumblr. Like, people will try to overpay you for a commission and then demand their money back. Arkham Thug ASMR RP. It's just one word. It's the freaking bat! They demand payments and gift cards too. Oh my god, that's so dumb. Like, I'd understand if it was a Visa gift card, that's just free money, I suppose, but why do they always want, like, Apple gift cards? You gonna buy a lot of sweet iPhone apps with that? What's the point of the scam? Or, this is my limited thinking as a non-scam artist, they just get the codes for those Apple gift cards and then they sell them for less than it's worth to somebody else. Are they untraceable? I have no idea. Gotta fuel your Candy Crush addiction somehow. I know they just send out these warnings every now and then that, like, no, the CRA is not going to call you and demand you pay them in gift cards. Scammers are gotcha addicted, straight up. I mean, I guess that's just it. Like, they'll just sell off the Apple gift card codes on some shady website for less than they're worth, so they'll just sell like $100 Apple gift card for $70, pocket the money, and then when the code goes active, it's just traced to whoever bought it. Okay, goodbye, Nagisa. I think I've figured it out. I think I've cracked the code. Another common scam is, like, you know, those like those job scams. It's the same as the commission scam. They'll just send you an amount of money, claim that they sent you too much, and demand that you send the money back or send part of the money back, and then they'll just refund the rest of it. Sometimes I'll answer scam calls and try and make them uncomfortable or just talk too much that they give up. Yeah, I'm really glad that my grandmother is not in a position to be scammed anymore. Like, she got a phone call from some people who were claiming to to work for the bank and they needed her credit card number. So after that, she gave them the number, and then she called my mom, and my mom was like, yeah, that's a scam. You're going to have to cancel that card now. So she called and got the card canceled, and then the scammers had the balls to call back and be like, hey, the credit card number you gave us isn't working. Like, what assholes. I have 923 role plays. I hope you have something special planned for 1,000. I really don't. It's like, I feel these pressures. It's like, oh, it's an anniversary. Oh, it's a certain milestone. I should do something, but I never know what to do. What's the lure of the Swedish fish? It's a delicious snack. It's a delicious candy. It's a candy. It's your grandpa's will. Oh, my grandpa has no will. You should probably get a will. I should get a will. I need to leave everything to Swedish Fish Coon. It has to be. Talk to Scam Call Ninjago lore in between all the fake info I gave him for 15 minutes. I pulled up the wiki to make sure it was accurate. Should I get a bite out of... No, he's my son. What the hell? How could you say that? My boy. Your girlfriend is so happy that you bought her Swedish fish. Maybe. It could be like that one painting. What painting? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Yeah. Swedish fish. Saturn devouring his son. Oh my god. Not cultured. I know what painting it is. I just didn't know what you were referencing. Here, I'm cultured. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying not to show you guys the reflection in the metal. It's, the ladybug. It's not done yet, though. I was thinking of just streaming myself finishing the ladybug, but I get tired. I am tired now. I'm tired. I'm gonna stop streaming. I'm tired. This will be my last torso appearance of the year, at least for the freeloaders. I'm kidding. Real fakers might see me. You will not, because definitely nothing is going to happen before the end of the year. You would know what you were talking about. If I knew what he was talking about. Me making the sands thingy? Yeah, I still have that. Yeah. 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 I'm adorable. Face is actually just a second Swedish fish. I gotta get a mask. It's my official birthday next week. Right. I forgot about that. I should do something with that. I'm not going to show my face for my birthday, because that's a day for me. Really love my new Not Safe for Work audio. Thank you. One more advertisement before I leave. You could listen to me be a cat girl. Yeah. Yeah. It's kawaii. This is what cats do. Yeah. The Finnish fish, or the what, like friggin' Finnish berries that they sell at Bulk Barn instead of real Swedish berries, the knockoffs. Bullshit. If they sold Swedish fish in this country, I would be able to buy chalk-covered Swedish fish anytime I want it. I know this. Alright. I'm tired. I'm gonna go. Have any favorite videos you made? I liked the Evil Necromancer series. Yeah. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna leave. Thank you all for subscribing and for being here for 70,000. Yeah. Swedish fish coon fell. It's okay. Goodbye. Farewell. And nobody saw anything. I'm so good at my job. Goodbye. Peace.